Yeah, legends, and welcome back to the episode of That Slot Car Bulletin for a Tuesday. As always, I want to say a massive thank you to you for tuning in. If not, I'll be sitting here talking to myself, so I do appreciate you all watching twice a week, every week. But I do have something really cool to share. I'm not going to open it today. AFX and Andrew Lehman have sent me the Alfa Romeo F1 2023 HO slot car. Very exciting. It is a limited edition. I don't know what numbers we have. I haven't had a good look at it yet. Will I open it today? No. I will have to open it in a future video, but I thought I'll share that with you in the news today. But let's kick off the Tuesday Bulletin with Scenic. If you draw your mind back to last year, 2023, I was lucky enough to go to the old museum, which is at Hornsby Scenic. This is the latest, the Wonderworks. Now, this is their track in the museum. Looks incredible. Jump over and check out TrackFan TV's Peach channel. He has been there. If you want to see what it looks like inside, check out his video. But it looks really cool. And if you do watch their videos where they're showing you some car on track action, that is the old track that was donated to him for the old museum. So they replaced old with new. It looks really cool. But there's a video from Scenic of the new track. Next up, Carrera showing off the BMW 320 Turbo. Now, I almost said Team Schnitzel. It's not, it's Team Schnitzer. I probably said it wrong anyways. Car number 7. Looks incredible. I'm a huge fan of this mold. I love white. I sometimes think less is more, so I do like what they've done with this one. And hopefully I'll have some of these cars to show you in the future. I have been speaking behind the scenes with the importer here, or the distributor, Zimbler, and they are gonna try and work with Carrera to get me as much stock as they can on time to review for you guys, because I think it's, like I said in the last video, it's time that we up the content creators world where we can get our hands on stuff so I can actually physically show you and say, hey, this is cool, instead of showing you pictures during the news. But we'll work on that. So there you go, something new from Carrera. Next up, NSR with some F1 goodies, the F1 2022 in the BWT livery. Massive fan of F1. If you do watch the channel, you know I'm a huge supporter. Go Oscar Piastri. But this looks incredible. On the weekend, we had some F1 testing. This week, we have the F1 race. You're killing me with the F1 stuff. So really cool car. I have some of the F1 2022s in my collection. I was blown away by them. Really good car. I gave one to a good friend of the channel, Pete from Track Fans, when I went to visit him in UK. So he should do a review on that soon. Pete, you're due for a review on that one. But there you go. We have a BWT livery F1 2022. And also, if you jump over to NSR's Facebook page, they've put up a video of the chassis flattener with the legend himself, the man behind the brand. Go check it out. A lot of people are asking, why do I need this? Do I need this product? You know, it's expensive. It does what it says it does on the box. It will flatten the chassis if you are getting warped chassis. Go check out the video. Of course, I'll show you a snippet now, but remember, every hobby has their nooks and crannies. They have their tools that do a job. RC, they've got it, planes, boats. They've all got their own little tools and tricks that they use to get the job done. So this is just our bag of goodies that if you want to buy it, it's available. Next up, Slott showing off their Mercedes, and I've asked the question, who was the driver of this car? I won't ruin the surprise. You probably all know anyways. If you do know, please hit the comments below. I do want to obviously say who it is, but let's have some fun. Hit the comments down below. If you haven't got a Slott in your collection, I keep banging on about them. Grab one. They perform well. Maurizio is a racer behind the scenes. He collects cars. He knows what he's doing, and he can race a Slott car. If you remember back to the Nationals in 2023, I think he came 10th or 11th. He was quick. So there you go. A Mercedes from Slott. Got to get it. So TA71 showing off some of their kits. First up, the 912 Hunapigagus. Say it 10 times. Hunapigagus. I'm a Porsche fan. This is a Porsche. Absolutely love it. Massive Chem Block fan. This one is a must for me. I will try and get my hands on one for review. But yeah, this is one of my favorite kits that they've done. Next, we have the Mazda RX Vision GT3. If you look behind me, I love my racing on the consoles. This car I used to drive in Gran Turismo. It was sort of the vision of Mazda. Really cool concept, and it's really good to see that in a Slott car. And of course, we have to have some footage of the Huracan V2 on track. I'm loving all this footage. So every brand out there, watch this. Of course, lots of brands do it now, but I want to see their cars on track from multiple people. And it's good to see one of the kits that have been built up, ready to race, and it's on track. So some good stuff from TS71. So next up, the favorite part of my news today, AFX. I've got it in my hands. It's limited edition. It's the F1 2023 Alfa Romeo. Yes, it's a real thing. It is incredible, but it's put me in a bit of a pickle because, as you know, Alfa Romeo is no longer a team. It is Stake. F1 Sauber or whatever they've called themselves now. We do have Stake on here, so I'm not sure if this is going to be a livery that could be reproduced in the future. Probably can be, but to me it's really collectible at the moment. So I don't have any shelf queens, but yeah, I'm going to ask the question. Let me know. Should I cut it open? I shouldn't have said that. But anyways, thank you very much to the team at AFX. I will hopefully be kept up to date with more news from them. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I hope that's not the only livery. I hope we're going to see some more stuff. Even a white kit. I would love a white kit because then you can make your own. But there we have it. Highly anticipated car for me, the AFX F1 2023 Alfa Romeo. Next up, Bauer showing off their UL chassis. This is their ultra low chassis. Some of the pictures I'll show you will compare it to other chassis. I do have one of these in my collection. It is super small, super low profile, so you can actually really dress it up with, I believe it's the Chevy 67 Chevy SS convertible in this, and you can see it's got full interior. It's pretty much like a die-cast car, but on a running chassis, which is really cool. Highly recommend Bauer. You know I did the special with them. Yes, they are the premium when it comes to finish. Are they the fastest? No, but I don't think they're trying to go for the fastest slot car out there, but definitely worth a look at. So if you do want to make some of your own bodies and molds, I'll recommend the UL chassis, so you can fit pretty much any lowrider car on there and any smaller car, I believe, too. Next, Fly with two incredible cars. One of my favorite cars of all time, other than the Porsche, is the Renault Turbo 5. I love this. It looks incredible. The color on this is done well. And I think Fly have done a really good job with the molding on this. I have a fair few of their Renault 5s in my collection, and it's one of my favorites. I know I love Porsche, which is a good segue to the next car. We do have a beautiful Porsche, limited edition. I think if I can read the language properly, to 350 pieces. Again, finished really well by Fly. I have some of the Fly Porsches too. So to pick out of the bunch, I have to go with the Porsche, but it's a close second for the Renault. Next up, Racetrack Scenics with some new kit. The modern 4-bay pit building with deck. What can I say? This thing is epic. Probably in size too. It looks really good, of course, 132 scale. Big fan of what they're doing. They're pumping out new stuff all the time, so make sure you hit their website, keep up to date on their socials, because we have another new kit. And guess what? Probably next week, you have another new kit. Next up, let's hit the archives. I'll add this in now and then to the news. I like to show off some cars from back in the day, and I thought let's start with a banger. Let's go with Bum Slot. Yeah, Barcelona. What a name, Bum Slot. This is the go-kart. I do have two Bum Slots in my collection. Look at the history of Bum Slot. It's quite interesting. I should do a video on the history of Bum Slot and how it all happened. And you know, some of the bodies you get, or the shells I should say, are proper toys, and they've just put them on top. Really cool. I think they're cool. Yes, you're not going to win a race with them, but for me, collectability, yeah, I think they're cool. I've got two in my collection, not the go-karts. I think I've got two rally cars, but there we go. Let's hit the archives with Bum Slots, and we'll go with the go-kart. So that's a wrap on today's edition of That Slot Car Bulletin for a Tuesday. As always, I want to say a massive thank you to At Home for tuning in regularly. A very big thank you to AFX and Lehman Hobbies for getting this to me. I believe AFX moving forward will be supporting me with as much product as they can. It's a new initiative I've started. I'm trying to get as much product on the channel as all content creators in our field should get. We need to level this up to the next level, be on there with Lego and Hot Wheels, so we can show viewers and potential people in the hobby stuff that is coming out, and there's a lot of stuff. So thank you to the guys. I will do a review in the future, I think. I'm going to sit on that one, pending review. But as always, at That Slot Car Guy on Instagram, YouTube, sometimes Rumble. Rumble's a bit of a different field. It's not really for this kind of stuff, but I do upload sometimes to Rumble, and TikTok, which I will get better at. If this is the kind of content you like, please consider subscribing. If you want to support the hobby, I've got many ways you can support the hobby. I do want to keep this going, and I will be asking for support moving forward, because I do want to take this to the next level. At the moment, I'm doing this full time, and I think we can really grow the hobby all together. And I'm lucky enough to be doing this full time. So yeah, if you do want to support the channel, please check out the channel description. There's many ways you can support it, and any donations or any support I get directly goes into the channel itself, whether it's for lighting, computers, cameras for better footage, whatever it is, it will go directly, not into my pocket, but into the channel itself. Yeah. But you don't have to. Don't feel bad. You don't have to though. Just thought I'd put it out there. But be safe. Take care. Support your local. Bye.